Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to find out the cube roots of unity. See, unity means 1, we know. Unity is equal to 1. If you want to find out the cube root of 1, that will be represented as 1 power 1 upon 3. Suppose it is equal to x. Then if we make the cube of both the sides, we will be getting x cube is equal to 1. This we can write as equation number 1. If we transpose 1 here, this will be x cube minus 1 equal to 0. And if we make the factors of it, that will be x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Why? Because we have the factors a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So applying this identity, we can get the factors. Now we also know if the product of two factors is equal to 0, at least one of them has to be 0. It means either x minus 1 is 0 or this is 0 or both are 0. Let us consider if x minus 1 is equal to 0, it means x is equal to 1. That gives us the value of x. So this becomes one of the cube root of 1. We also know that 1 cube is 1. Now if we go for second one, x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0, this is a quadratic equation where we find that a is equal to 1, b is 1 and c is also 1. And we know the quadratic formula. For any of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, x is minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. If we apply this quadratic formula here, we will be getting x is equal to minus 1 plus minus root of minus 1 square minus 4 into 1 upon 2 into 1. And that gives us the value minus 1 plus minus root of 1 minus 4 upon 2, which is minus 1 plus minus root minus 3 upon 2. Can we write this as minus 1 plus minus root 3 iota upon 2? This gives us two values. It means we are getting the complex cube roots of 1. They are minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2 and minus 1 minus root 3 iota upon 2. We have got three cube roots of 1. Cube roots of 1 are 1 minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2 and minus 1 minus root 3 iota upon 2. Suppose we write alpha as minus 1 plus root 3 iota by 2 and beta as minus 1 minus root 3 iota by 2. If we find the square of alpha, minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2, the square of this we will find it will be 1 upon 4 into square of minus 1 is 1 minus 2 root 3 iota minus 3. Why minus 3? Because we know iota square is minus 1, which comes as 1 upon 4 into minus 2 root 3 iota. We can write this as 1 upon 2 into minus 1 minus root 3 iota. Do we find this is same as beta? Similarly, if we square beta, that will be equal to alpha. It means we find that both the cube roots, that is complex cube roots of 1, are such that they are squares of each other. And this is the reason if we write alpha as omega, then beta will be taken as omega square. And then we write that the cube roots of 1 are 1 omega and omega square. If we put this value in 1, certainly we can say, putting in 1, we will get omega cube is equal to 1. This gives us the idea that if we have omega cube to the power n, that is omega to the power 3n will also be equal to 1 if n is any integer. Omega cube is equal to 1. It means omega to the power 3 whole to the power n, that is omega to the power 3n, for any n belonging to z, means any integer, that will be equal to 1. Or we can say any integral multiple of 3, if it is a power of omega, that will be always equal to 1. We have now the complex cube roots of 1 are omega and omega square. And we know the value of omega is minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2, and that of omega square is equal to minus 1 minus root 3 iota upon 2. If we add then omega plus omega square, we find 2 is the LCM, minus 1 plus root 3 iota minus 1 minus root 3 iota. This cancels and we are getting it minus 2 upon 2, that is minus 1. It means we can say sum of the complex cube root of 1, that is omega plus omega square, is equal to minus 1. Or we can say 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. Also from the relation x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0, if we substitute x as omega, we get omega square plus omega plus 1 is equal to 0. We also see one thing, if we find the conjugate of alpha, we know it is minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2. The conjugate of this will be minus 1 minus root 3 iota upon 2, which is equal to beta. So we also find one property here, that alpha conjugate is equal to beta and the conjugate of beta is equal to alpha. They are conjugates of each other. This we can also say that omega conjugate of omega is omega square. So anywhere we apply these properties, we can find the value of any of the expression. Suppose we have been given a question. Find the value of omega power 4 plus omega power 6. We find here the solution. We can write omega 4 plus omega 6 as omega cube into omega plus omega cube square. This can be written as 1 into omega plus 1 square, and that becomes 1 plus omega. That is the answer. Like this, we can also use these particular properties of cube roots in simplifying the problems on omega. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any doubts or comments, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.